question. Let me pull up this story. This is from CNN. The workers who keep global supply chains moving are warning of a system collapse. Seafarers, truck drivers, airline workers have endured quarantines, travel restrictions, and complex COVID-19 vaccination and testing requirements to keep stretched supply chains moving during the pandemic. In an open letter Wednesday to heads of state attending the United Nations General Assembly, the International Chamber of Shipping and other industry groups warned of a global transport system collapse if governments do not restore freedom of movement to transport workers and give them priority to receive vaccines recognized by the World Health Organization. We got trucker shortages here. We got them in the UK. The idea that you will be able to just float in this system and things are going to go like normal, like you can walk to the grocery store and there are your strawberries, is a joke. It's not true. People need to start being responsible for themselves because they are telling us the system is collapsing. But I got one more for you from Timcast.com. 82% of Americans are scared that supply chain issues will ruin their life plans. Oh, all right then. 82% of people already know this. Well, here's an option. You can get 100 acres in New Hampshire for like 200 grand and then just start getting to it. Start working.
The Free State Project is Social Security for people who don't believe in Social Security.
So what do you think is going to happen what's the ultimate goal? Free State, New Hampshire secedes or what?
So the project takes no stance on secession. So the idea is, again, just get people here. I think and I'm now giving my personal opinion. Like, I'm totally cool with secession. I would love it if it happens. I think there's a huge opportunity to simply push nullification, right? Like, nullification gets done a lot. What's the most successful anarchist or libertarian movement in the United States? Anyone want to venture a guess?
No, what is it?
The Amish.
Yeah?
Yeah. The Amish don't pay Social Security.
What, really?
Yep.
Why not?
Because the 200,000 of them got together and said, screw you. We're not doing it.
Wow.
The Amish don't have to participate in the draft.
What?
Yeah. They're the only organization, they're the only people exempt from the draft.
Wow.
Yeah. So when you have, there's an aspect of government that's like very much sour grapes in terms of what it wants to control. And by that I mean, if the government can't control something, it acts like it never wanted to.
Right.
Right. And so if you have enough people who are willing to get together and say, no, screw you, like people started their own city in Seattle and there was not the government will to go in and control it.
Well, until they went to the mayor's house or
Right. But if you get enough people together in one place and they're willing to say, screw you, like the federal government is not going to wage a civil war. Right. And so, like, I think if you want to achieve secession, which I'm totally cool with, this is not like an anti-secession, I support it. But, like, you can do a lot of things. You can say, well, we're not going to participate in these federal programs. We're not going to give you this money. We're not going to collect income tax from New Hampshire residents, right? And you can play this sort of game of brinksmanship where you're pushing it on them to do something.
Well, the reason I ask about secession is, watching what happened, what we're seeing in the economy, right? People need to understand the M1 money stock is just skyrocketing. They opened up savings accounts so that everyone can use savings like checking. They removed the reserve requirements. Apparently, we're just finding this out from Bob Murphy. They removed reserve requirements for giving out loans, which means banks can literally just be like, here's money, whatever. We have no idea. Yeah, the system's on fire, right? Now, here's what happens. We have a lot of people who watch, and their attitude is the system is too comfortable for me to do anything differently, right? I don't want to stand up and risk my family and my house and my job. I got kids to feed, so I'm not going to put them at risk for a political cause. But I think all that they're really saying is, I will not prepare for what is happening right before me.